Hi folks, welcome to Cortisco's Chess Center. Please like, share, and subscribe as we share our love for the greatest game in the world, chess. Hey folks, welcome back. Just going on Lichess here. Let's check out some rapid games. All of these games are 3 minutes plus 0 rated Blitz. And for those of you that plus 0 means there's no extra time added on the increment. This is just straight 3 minutes. We got some pretty good players here. There's 270 people watching online here live, so it's pretty good. So let's just check it out. Well, let's see what's going on here. Now, those of you that are new, on the right is the times that each person has, and when your time runs out, you lose. And, of course, the notations of the game, and you'll see as they take pieces, you'll see a picture of a piece above and below the times, and that's what each one's ahead. In other words, a bishop for a knight or a rook for a bishop, you know, stuff like that. It's fascinating. Let's see what's going on here. Oh boy. I don't think that's a big deal, to be honest with you. You know, so he takes the pawn, he takes the pawn. He's going to have to get back a piece either way. So what do you do? Yeah, you do that. He's going to pick up that pawn anyway, no matter what. There's no way that black can hold that pawn. So it's pretty much an even game. Looks like same colored bishops. Queens are off the board, so that makes it a little easier. Let's see what white does. Problem is with white, though, his pawns are butchered. And I mean butchered. He's got double set of pawns. He's got 2 over here. He's got 2 on the A and B file. It's going to be tough. Real tough. If white can pull this off. Now he's down 30 seconds on the clock, which is a lot when you're only playing for 3 minutes. Let's see how he does. These guys are rated pretty high. His white's rated almost 2,800 Blitz. It says he's from China, and this individual as black didn't put their country down. So what's going to happen here? Interesting. He's trying to bring his rook around to attack that pawn again, but that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. Ooh, I don't know if we should have done that. Now he's going after that pawn. Oh, I see. Blitz is all about playing correct moves. Blitz is also about not falling behind on time. When you're playing 3 minute plus 0, time is everything. I don't care how, those of you don't play, you can have a winning position. And if your time runs out, you still lose. So it's really important that you don't fall behind on time. Now, they're making the same moves over and over, which will draw, but they didn't do that. Now, white's going to get his rook out. We're going to see how that does. It's going to be interesting. This is a tough endgame for white. Black's got a pass pawn on the king side. Or excuse me, the king side. It's going to be tough. White resigned. He sees the handwriting on the wall. So let's try a different game. Let's see if any of our my people that I follow. No, we'll watch. Lichess is great to play on. We'll start a new game here. Looks like the same guys they were before. What's neat about it is you see on the bottom, you can see their scores, their lifetime scores. And if you go scroll over, you can actually see the game they just played. So it's really, that's a nice feature. I wish ChessBase would do that. I used to go to ChessBase, but, you know, I still buy their Fritz every few years just to help me analyze. But Lichess is really good. It's a nonprofit. I've donated like $5-10 here and there, and they give you a little set of wings for a month when you donate. World-class players play on here. Magnus Carlsen has an account. So we'll see how this game goes. Like I said, I believe the one guy here is from China, and the other guy didn't put his country down. So we'll see how it goes. It's a great game. Great game. And it's cool you can watch these really high-rated players. Now, they're not world-class players. Some of them are. One's a GM, as you can see. Black is a rated grandmaster. And they usually put the titles on. IM, GM, National Master, FIDE Master, things like that. And times are about even. Don't remember what the opening was. Probably too much talking. And that knight's going to go to, the black knight's going to go to F4. Hitting the queen here pretty soon. Yep. Now, how is black going to defend that knight? As you can see, above the time for white, white is now up 1 pawn. Oh, he's doing that, huh? Now he's going to take... Now he's going to take the knight, of course. So it's even, but all the pawns. Pawn in front of white's king is missing, and one pawn's been moved. They're not connected. So this is going to be really tough. Now, black does not want to play queen takes queen because he takes with a pawn. He reconnects his pawn, so he won't do that. Interesting to be sure. Boy, it looks tough. It looks tough for white right here. Man, that's a tough road to hoe. I'm surprised he did that. He's threatening mate. The only way, yeah, move the king. And they're probably going to check him and bring the queen back around. It's, black's up a bishop and a pawn. That's a lot of material. And he's pretty even on his time, so we're going to have to see how this goes. Yep, white resigned. He knew it was over. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Let's try another game. Let's see, Blitz. Okay, 2 new players for us. There's over 200 watching this game. One says he's from Earth. We kind of knew that, thanks. Like for me, like you put down, I put down my country's flag. Some people don't. Some people put down Earth. They'll put down the FIDE flag, or they'll just leave it blank, or some people just pick a country because that's where their ancestors and their family is from originally. It just depends on your taste. But yeah, like I said, it's a great site. There's puzzles. You can learn things. There's a community tab. And you can watch really, really good players like these guys play. And for absolutely nothing. And you can play on it yourself. When you go to Lichess, you can pick what kind of game you want. So you're looking for a 5-minute plus 0. You just click the 5 minutes plus 0 and they pair you up. And you get a rating. Just for this website only rating. It's not like a U.S. Chess Federation rating or anything like that. It's pretty good. So I don't know what black's going to do with that knight. He's just kind of sitting there. So is white's for that matter. He's got no scope anywhere to go. I guess he's just guarding the white's e-pawn. Oh, boy. This guy's got nerves of steel. Rook and pawn innings. You know, it's a funny thing in chess. The less amount of pieces are on the board sometimes, the more complicated it is. You have to be exactly precise, unlike when all the pieces are on the board. Sounds like an oxymoron, but it really isn't. The pawns are even. The material is even, but this is tough. This is tough. We're going to have to see how this goes. They're both just waiting. And one of the things in chess you can't do, of course, is take a pass. You can't pass. You'll have to take the rook because he'll lose the pawn if he doesn't. I'll tell you the truth. I kind of like black. Truth be known. Reason for that is black's king is right in the center of the board, and he's a powerful piece in the endgame. Yeah, he doesn't want to trade pawns. We'll see how this goes. Like I said, black's king. Now, we can't move the black pawn because it will check. He'll check now and move his king up. No, we'll take that pawn first. Okay. Just go across. Keep the white king from moving up. Well, I didn't do that. Oh, yeah. Now the black king, well, once you move the rook, the black king can move in. And it's curtains. This should be totally won. We'll have to see what black does. Check first. Then bring up the pawn. Now push the pawn. It won't be stalemate. Black needs to push the pawn. And then when he checks, he moves his king up. And then it's mate next move. Why didn't he move the pawn? I know it's tough. It's easier for us to see. But he had it in dead rights. Dead rights. I mean, I still would rather be black, but he had him dead to rights. There we go. It's over. Pretty good game. Well, let's check out one more game. Oh no, let's check out their rematch. It was nice enough to give him a rematch, the guy that won. It's common courtesy usually as a rule to when you lose a game and you ask for a rematch that the winner says, yeah, let me give you a chance to maybe pick up a game. But not everybody does. It depends. If you're under 6th or 8th game, probably not. But if you play one game and win, then leave, that's kind of bad etiquette in a way. This is interesting. Well, the queens are off the board, so those busted up pawns in front of the king. In fact, the white king may not castle at all. Maybe the black king won't either, because the queens are off. There's no big danger. It'll be interesting. Remember, the games are 3+0. They're rated Blitz. There's 265, 270 people watching this now on the site. Just one game here. There's almost 300 people watching. That's pretty good. It's pretty late at night here on the East Coast of the United States, so he has to do that. Now you take the pawn. You can't play Pontes because he loses the rook. So what's he waiting for? I don't get it. C takes B. Apparently he wants to move the knight. I don't know. Man, there's a golden opportunity there for white. I don't know. But these guys are much higher rated than I, so maybe I'm just talking out about behind. As you can see from the material, you see above black's clock, he has a bishop and white has a knight. That's how they show the material. Because technically it is an imbalance. Because a bishop is slightly worth more than a knight, but not much. Still got plenty of time. This is going to be complicated. I can see this coming. He's got to move the pawn to b3. Doesn't have a choice. And then get the h-rook behind the pawn. Let's see what he does. He'll have to go b3. No, he's letting that rook get in. Big mistake. Big mistake. Now you're looking at a mating net, potentially. If rook takes the pawn on f2, rook goes to a8, rook takes check, bishop moves, knight goes to d7, and you at least win a piece for free. But how many pawns will white lose? Interesting. Now the shredder's rook takes knight. His pawn can't take because it's pinned against the king. So that's pretty slippery. So he just moves the knight. Makes sense. Yeah, he let those rooks in. That's the problem. And the other rook's going to come in. The other black rook is going to come in. And that's that. So we watched a few Blitz games. They were pretty good. So I just thought we'd have some fun, watch some games. And all of you love chess as much as I do, please watch my channel. Please like and subscribe. And please leave a comment. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.